Class is in session. This is Professor Ganymede. In this video, I'm going to be presenting an argument where I try to convince those at Blizzard to make a change to Mercy. And if you agree with the reasoning in this video, please help spread it around. I want to make a plea to Blizzard to try out a change that I think will be very beneficial to the game overall and definitely the support experience. This change will be to Mercy's Guardian Angel, where instead of having to fly to allies, I argue she should be able to fly anywhere she wants, like D.Va and Pharah. So I'll start off by saying that the buff to Mercy's self-regeneration was a huge step in the right direction. It addressed a huge problem with Mercy, her survivability. But I think it addresses an even deeper problem that makes Mercy unappealing, her reliance on her team. If we compare her to Ana and Lucio, we can see that while Ana and Lucio are supports, they can also function without the necessary aid of their team. They are self-reliant. If their team is bad, they can still very much do their jobs reliably because they can protect themselves. But even the best Mercies still have a very hard time protecting themselves versus enemy flankers, to such an extent as to make her virtually unplayable on King of the Hill maps. I find this extremely distressing being a support player myself. One of the biggest reasons for this limited playability and self-reliance is the restriction on her Guardian Angel. That she has to travel to allies is an unnecessary hindrance to her ability to survive. I'm not saying that she should be able to fulfill every role, but she shouldn't need her team in order to just do her job, which is to support them. When you have heroes like Ana who have combat healing, crowd control, and good damage, and Lucio who has the same things, it's hard to pick Mercy over those more reliable characters. But probably most importantly, it's less frustrating to pick a character who doesn't require a good team to protect them. As Mercy, if your team is in a bad spot, that oftentimes forces you to be in a bad spot because you have no good Guardian Angel target to fly to if you are attacked. This is true no matter how good your positioning. Which is why I asked Blizzard to test the change to Mercy in the PTR. Unshackle her Guardian Angel. Make it so that she can fly anywhere she wants like Pharah or D.Va. Increase the cooldown. Make her fly slower. Whatever you need to do to balance it, but the point should be that her survivability should not rely on how well her team is positioned. Blizzard, you recently made a change to Lucio and Ana because you lamented the fact that Lucio is a must pick. But in taking away the speed buff to Ana's ultimate, you made Lucio even more of a must-pick than he was before. I think you should try buffing Mercy in this fashion, at least in the PTR, and see the reaction you get. I'm convinced that this will be a positive change for the game overall, because support players would feel they have more choices, Mercy would be viable and playable in more situations, like King of the Hill, and every other player may branch out to Mercy as well if they felt they could do their job even if their team isn't the best. In conclusion, Mercy's Guardian Angel has always been a problem, and I think we'd really add some more choice and diversity to the game if Mercy was more self-reliant like Ana and Lucio. By making it so that Mercy can Guardian Angel anywhere instead of just to her team, we put more control into Mercy's hands and increase her appeal to more players who correctly feel that she is too reliant on having a good team. And we also fixed the situation where Mercy is near unplayable on King of the Hill maps. Please share this video so we can get the word to Blizzard. Even if you don't agree, explain why in the comments so that we can have a very fruitful conversation. If you like that, you can watch me stream on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, and even consider donating to my Patreon. Thanks for watching. This has been Professor Ganymede. Class dismissed.